Before we get spooky tonight, please leave us a rating or review and share the podcast with someone who would like to get creepy cozy too. Love the podcast and want more frequent spooky self-care content? Join the Graveyard Club over on Patreon. The link is in the show notes. This month, we are featured in Occult Box mystery boxes, subscription boxes, and emporium for the darkly inclined. Thank you, Occult Box. Lastly, if you're not lurking on our Instagram, then what are you doing with your scary self? Head over there to keep up to date with everything spooky and slumbery. Now, it's time to get into the story. As the veil thins this October, we get closer to the spirit realm, and each passing day that leads to All Hallows Eve. But you are perfectly safe here. It's time to get comfortable in our beds and let the day's trouble fall away. We're going to take a few deep breaths and get ourselves settled. So, take a minute to breathe in a deep breath and feel the weight of your body being supported. Exhale slowly and notice all the points of contact where your body is being supported. Take a moment to get yourself into the most comfortable position possible. Take another breath, and as you exhale, you feel yourself sink deeper and deeper into your bed, feeling completely supported. Let your body go, surrendering to sleep, knowing there is nothing left for you to do today. Thoughts come and go, and if thoughts are distracting you from relaxing, you can imagine that they are balloons, and when they come into your mind, you can just let them go and watch them sail off into the crisp evening air. And this is your time now to get the rest you need, relaxing more and more. In tonight's story, you find yourself in a charming town on Halloween night. And there will be decorated houses and a cozy community feel. And there will be trick or treating, a whimsical costume contest, and a mystical pumpkin patch. As you slip into sleep, you find yourself in a charming countryside town with houses dressed for Halloween. The air has turned crisp, the trees are ablaze with the vibrant colours of autumn, and the sun is setting softly on the horizon. You have eagerly anticipated this most enchanting night of the year, and it is unfolding exactly the way you imagined it would. The sense of magic in the air is nostalgic, and on Halloween night in this small, picturesque town, the atmosphere envelops you. With the night still ahead of you, you set out to explore everything this spooky small town has to offer. All around you, The streets have transformed into a Halloween wonderland. Each house is a whimsical masterpiece of eerie enchantment. Every corner reveals a new set of spooky delights where the spirit of the season comes alive. The houses, like enchanted cottages, are adorned with all manner of Halloween decorations. Flickering candles and jack-o'-lanterns cast playful and spooky shadows, bringing an otherworldly glow to the night. Eerie cobwebs stretch from eave to eave, glistening with dewdrops, creating a ghostly lacework that clings to the homes like spectral shawls. Some homes boast elaborately carved pumpkins with wicked grins, their triangular eyes and toothy smiles gleaming mischievously in the moonlight. Others are teeming with ghostly figures, and their spectral forms billowing in the autumn breeze, as if they are dancing to the tune of the night. As you wander through this Halloween dreamscape, you encounter scenes of enchantment at every turn. A house transformed into a haunted mansion with ghostly apparitions at the windows and eerie organ music drifting through the air. A garden adorned with tombstones and skeletal visitors, all engaged in a macabre tea party. A tree-lined avenue where skeletons in top hats and bow ties poke out here and there, welcoming all who pass by. And the streets themselves seem alive with the magic of Halloween, as if they've been plucked from the pages of a storybook. Children in fantastical costumes dart about, collecting candy treasures, their laughter like tinkling bells. Adults dressed as witches, vampires, and mad scientists mingle, adding to the enchantment with their playful spirits. Each house seems to tell a story, and every decoration whispers a tale of the fantastical and the mysterious. It's a neighborhood where imagination knows no bounds, and the spirit of Halloween weaves its spell over all who venture through its bewitching streets. Children and adults are out and about, and their whimsical costumes add a vibrant splash of colour to the darkening night. You pass a group of children dressed as swashbuckling pirates, their foil-covered cardboard swords flashing in the moonlight as they search for hidden treasures. A family of witches, complete with pointy hats and broomsticks, cackled with glee as they exchanged sweet treats with the townsfolk. A group of friendly zombies, their faces painted in eerie shades of grey and green, groan and shuffle about, reenacting scenes from classic horror films, much to the delight of a gathered crowd. As you continue your journey around the town, you encounter a charming duo, dressed as a fairy and a woodland sprite. their costumes intricately detailed with leaves, twigs, and shimmering wings. They dance together in a glow of a lamppost, their laughter filling the crisp autumn air. Some of the houses in the town host their own Halloween gatherings. At one cozy cottage, a group of neighbours sits around a bonfire, sharing ghost stories while toasting marshmallows. And their faces are illuminated by the flickering flames as they exchange tales of mysterious encounters in the nearby woods. At another house, the scent of homemade pumpkin pies wafts through the open windows, tempting passers-by with the promise of warm, comforting treats. The porches adorned with cornstalks and scarecrows, welcoming trick-or-treaters with open arms. Children dart from house to house, their candy bags growing heavier with each visit. They call out trick or treat with eager voices, and the townsfolk greet them with smiles and generous handfuls of sweets and goodies. The sound of laughter and joy is infectious, spreading throughout the town like wildfire. As you near the centre of town, you come across a lively square where a costume contest is in full swing. The participants have pulled out all the stops, showcasing their creativity with elaborate and imaginative outfits. A unicorn with a shimmering horn prances gracefully, while a mad scientist concocts colourful potions with bubbling dry ice. There are witches and werewolves, vampires, and a variety of other monsters and mystical creatures. Amid the festivities, a group of musicians play hauntingly beautiful melodies on their instruments, adding an enchanting soundtrack to the evening's celebrations. And at the forefront stands a violinist in a tattered, ghostly costume, her bow moving with spectral grace over the strings, conjuring notes that send shivers down the spines of those in attendance. Beside her, a spectral flutist breathes life into the night with melodies that seem to emanate from beyond the veil of the living. A skeletal cellist adds an eerie depth to the music, the bony fingers gliding across the strings, producing mournful, ghostly harmonies. Meanwhile, a guitarist with fingers like wraiths strums ethereally, the chords echoing like whispers from the haunted beyond. In the center, a phantom percussionist conjures a rhythm, their drums and tambourine resonating like distant, echoing cries. Their instruments radiate a playful glow under the spellbinding moonlight. The crowd falls under the charming spell as they gather beneath the canopy of an ornate bandstand covered in twinkling fairy lights. The melodies they conjure are whimsically beautiful, transporting the listeners into a realm where pumpkins come to life, scarecrows dance, and broomsticks take to the sky. It's as if the music is a portal to a land of enchantment, weaving a tapestry of sound that tells tales of magical creatures, mischievous sprites, and fantastical adventures. The audience is enchanted, their faces lit by the gentle glow of mystical lanterns, and their hearts lifted by the soundtrack that envelops them. The town is alive with the spirit of Halloween, a magical night where costumes, charming houses and friendly faces come together to create an atmosphere of warmth and enchantment. You feel completely cozy and at home here. As you continue to explore the town, you can't help but feel that you've stepped into a storybook world, where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary, and the night is filled with wonder and delight. As you wander along a winding country road, the crisp autumn air filling your lungs, your curiosity is piqued as you spot an old wooden sign up ahead. Weathered by time and adorned with whimsical hand-painted letters, it reads, "Whispering Hollow Pumpkin Patch." Its quaint, rustic charm seems to beckon you further down the path. And the words on the sign promise tales of pumpkins, scarecrows, and enchantment. Exactly the kind of Halloween adventure you've been yearning for. With each step, the scent of autumn becomes more distinct. The earthy aroma of fallen leaves, the subtle hint of cinnamon and spice. The path meanders through a grove of ancient trees, their gnarled branches reaching out as if to embrace you. As you continue down the path, the sounds of laughter and excitement grow louder. The whispering of leaves underfoot seems to blend with the chatter of people in the distance. And then you step into a magical world, a vast, sprawling pumpkin patch, bathed in the soft, silvery glow of the moon and stars. Rows upon rows of pumpkins of all shapes and sizes stretch out before you, each one a potential canvas for Halloween creativity. Families and friends bustle about, their faces painted with delight as they select their perfect pumpkins. In the heart of the pumpkin patch, a peculiar scarecrow stands sentinel. His straw-stuffed body and mischievous grin give him an aura of enchantment. You can't help but wonder if the tales of the scarecrow's magic are true. The legend that on Halloween night he comes to life to guide lost souls safely back to their loved ones. As you explore further, you notice an old ivy-covered cottage at the edge of the patch. Its mossy roof and cobblestone walls exude an air that holds many ancient secrets. You've heard whispers that it might be the home of the mysterious old witch who created the scarecrow. Near the cottage, a hay maze beckons, its twisting paths shrouded in shadows. In the heart of the pumpkin patch, nestled amongst the vibrant orange gourds, there's a cozy oasis where weary wanderers can take respite from the Halloween enchantment. A quaint, weathered bench beckons you to sit and soak in the mesmerizing scene that surrounds you. Here, a rustic wooden table is adorned with a steaming cauldron of hot cider, its spicy aroma filling the air with warmth and comfort. The hay bale seat embraces you like an old friend, and you find yourself ensconced in a cocoon of coziness. The surrounding pumpkins, their surfaces carved with intricate designs, seem to glow with an inner light, and the moonlight filters through the branches above, creating a canopy of silver and shadows. You feel the weariness of the night melt away. The ambiance is so inviting, so tranquil, that you know you are safe and secure, wrapped in the comforting embrace of the season. Should you wish to, you could easily drift off to sleep here, cradled in the enchantment of the pumpkin patch, where dreams are spun from the threads of the night and where the scarecrow stands sentinel, guarding your slumber with whimsical charm. Good night, spooky slumberer, and don't let the bedbugs bite.